We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the damned. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals in hope of harvest for my innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered, and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are Incarnate Paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Sunday to you. Hope you guys are doing well. Benny, David, how you guys doing? Good to see you. I do gotta apologize about being gone for 10 days. Oh my God. Yeah, I think it was that norovirus that I got. Matter of fact, I'm almost positive. I lost like fucking 12 pounds. Yeah, this stomach virus is no joke. Yeah, I pushed myself a little bit too hard. On top of that, I forced myself to go to work. Yeah, and that probably not the greatest idea, but even a couple of the days, people were like, Brent, how the hell do you do this? You're pushing yourself way too hard. And this is what I do. Health is most important. Yes, it is. And yeah, yesterday was actually the first full meal I've had in over a week. I've just been picking at food. So, yeah, my stomach's finally getting back to semi-normal. I had a decent couple meals today, so I think my stomach's going to be okay. Now, I can tell you guys, that was a scary one. Yeah, it is what it is. But, yeah, we left off last week sometime on Dead's H1N Pro in the infirmary. We're still on night 2. We are on section 3 of this recorder, roughly, 7 minutes in. So we've got an hour and 40 to go, so an hour 33 minutes. I owe Deads a wheel spin, so we'll get to that here in a few minutes. Let's get to some audio first before we do that. So hope you guys got your headphones on. Yeah, something to drink. Let's get started. We're gonna do a long show tonight. Got to make up for lost time, you guys. But yeah, this is one of the first times in a long time I was this close to going to the doctor. So it is what it is. We just got to decide which recorder to do next. Is this one? Honestly, I don't see a whole lot.
You're right on time for your appointment.
Okay, David, thank you so much there, buddy.
Thank you.
So I owe you 2 spins, and I'm going to do deads as well. Expect to do it this early, but we're going to do it anyways. I got another box of beans since we ran out of habanero. So let me get that kind of dumped into here. Yeah, I'll do it now, just so I can say I've done it. Why does this plastic wrap on these boxes always act like an act of God to get them open? Okay, there we go. Oh, let's see if I can even find the wheel. It's been a while since I've had it. There it is. Let's get over to it. So 4 spins.
And now we come to a special moment. That is the most pointless and wasteful use of this year. So that is the nomination. Pointless and wasteful use of this year. So let's see the nomination. Shall we come to a special moment? That is the most pointless and wasteful use of this year. And now we come to a nomination. Shall we? That is the most pointless and wasteful use of this year. So let's see the nomination, shall we? I'll be right back.
Here they are. Ooh. Thank you again, David. And for deads, if you're lurking for the previous one, I got you. When you haven't done beans in about a week and a half, I will say, holy shit, those do creep back up on you. You know what, David? You're right. I'll blame deads for the Reaper. Since he's not here, I'll blame him for it. Thank you again, guys. Wow. Ooh-wee. They are good, though. I'll give them that. My nose is running. Excuse me for a second. All right. Those will loosen up the sinuses. Holy shit. Alright, somebody trouncing up the stairs. amplify that, see if there's any voices in with it. Probably not, but still. Now, what I'm really worried about is Grinch coming in, and yeah, when I had to take a few days off sick there, she said she had a surprise for me. So I'm hoping it's not hot sauce. If it is, oh well, I'll happily do it. The rest of this recorder might be dead. Oh well, we are still sitting at 344 EVPs. I hate those rice rockets. It's one of the most annoying sounds in this world. I hate saying it like that, but those freaking huge exhausts on like Hondas and any import with an exhaust, please don't. But what can you do? Can't exactly go out and stop traffic for the whole investigation, can you? It'd be fun to try. Like, no, you can't come down this street. Why not? Because I'm investigating that building. For the young and stupid, yes. And here I am wanting to put a Hellcat engine in my Jeep. I think that would be a little interesting. You imagine pulling up next to one of these little ricers, look over at him, just, what's up? What, you want to race? You'd be like, oh dude, you just don't know. We all hold on to a bit of our youth and our youth stupidness, yes. I'm 47 and I still got a lot of it left. Probably a little bit too much of it left. It is what keeps life interesting, though. You're 50, but your brain argues for 30. 47, I still act like I'm 26. I mean, I got no problems with that. My liver doesn't like it sometimes. Like I said, I rarely drink anymore, but everybody's like, oh, Brent, come out and hang out. Have one drink, one turns to three turns to 9. 9 turns to Brent take a cab home, and it's like, come on, you gotta stop this sometime. It's one of the reasons I'd rather just go out and investigate. I don't like going out to fucking bars anymore. I don't like fucking the bullshit. Just give me a freaking haunted location. I get more of a rush investigating than I ever did at the bar. I don't know if that's good or bad. Whatever. It is what it is, guys. Now, at least I figure I've got all the gear that I need. I just, like I said, I time out. Okay, that's team. I think that's me, actually. Yeah. But as I was saying, all I need now is the 256 gig memory cards for the GoPros, 3 of them. And then whatever I add from then on out is whatever. So you guys know the rules on the digital recorders. I keep that going no matter what. As I always said, that is going to be a mainstay of this show. Now, what I'm going to do is, as long as I have hot sauces, until I might get another one of those gift sets of hot sauces. So if somebody donates enough for the recorder, I'll also do a hot sauce with it. I think that'd be cool. It is just drink a hot sauce for the donation and name the recorder after you. I think it's going to be interesting that one of these days we're going to have enough recorders. I'll have to stop that one, the goal for recorders one day. That if we go to a large location, we'll have enough for each building, each floor, or the majority of the active rooms, to where we can just leave recorders at random wherever we want. But you can only go for so much audio, like I said, guys. You see how much we still have to go over. Just remember that in donating as well. The more recorders I have, the more audio we have to go over. Granted, every location we go to, not every recorder is going to be involved. So I can announce the investigation for June. I'm going to wait for a few more people to get in here. June 17th, we will be going back to one of our old locations. We get to spend the night inside this location. Oh, David, it's fun. I'll be taking all 3 GoPros, probably 4 or 5 recorders. Let's see. Five recorders, maybe 6, including the one I carry, so a max of 7. We just got to wait for more people to get in here before I break the announcement on that one. See if I can find a picture of it. Where's it over here? It's over here. I'll just go ahead and show you the picture. Dun, 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 dun. We'll be going back to this beauty June 17th. Oh, yes. You were thinking that was the place. I had one person message me. I couldn't tell them yes or no, but they already knew what it was when I teased the investigation. So get to go in all night. Be the second time I get to sleep inside this hotel. And now we're gonna have video. Yeah. if like I said, for those that have been here for a while, if I say I've been there before, you can narrow it down to a few locations. And with those few locations, it'll get pretty easy. Hopefully I didn't have to pay. No. Remember when they paid $25K, they got it for a week. They got it for an entire week. Because it took them like 3 days to black out all the windows. So, even if I could investigate that every day for a week, I wouldn't pay $25K. It ain't worth it. Yes, that place is active, but not $25K active. They did it because the viewers wanted it so bad. And that's where it all started for them. So, yeah. If I were to get it for a week, 10K maybe. But then again, I don't have 10K to blow like that, so I guess that shit's out of the question. I swear to God, it's that same car driving up and down the street. Jack is doing good. Thanks for asking. He's turning into a chubby cat. Still getting into everything. I've got the door shut because he's just been into literally everything. So I kind of just had to isolate him while I do the show tonight. Friday night, he did not let me sleep. He kept me up till like 2 in the morning. Last night, about 11:30, 12. But also had to get a new alternator in the Jeep yesterday. Bye-bye $600. Had to get new gears put in the differential, then a new alternator. Yeah. It's been an expensive weekend. Yeah, ouch. But it has to be done. I mean, I don't have the tools to put on an alternator, so what can you do? Recorder. We just got to figure out which recorder we're going to do next. Our options are the H4n Pro, the Tascam, which I'll tell you now is going to be a very dead recorder, or Explicit 2. We have the Tascam Portacapture X8, which Deds was carrying all night, and the Zoom H3, which I was carrying all night. Those are going to be done last. So it's between the Tascam, the H4, and the Explicit. I'm thinking of doing it on the task cam and just get it out of the way. Because I was left in the cave. And nobody was in there investigating all night. So it's either going to be EVPs here and there, or it's going to be 6.5 hours of silence. And if that's the case, I might do the H4N Pro. You want to get that one out of the way? Huh. Just a 6 hours of silence and save the others to the end. We can do that. Might be the best bet. I don't know. But also I got to get video lined up. We still have 2 GoPros to go through. Easy to see if it's completely dead. Very true. Sounds like a team in the background. All we're going to hear is the traffic and teams walking by to go to culinary. Beyond that, we're not really going to hear anything. Like the year before, I had one just sitting on the gate, outside the gate, and we got 2 EVPs in 6 hours. Granted, we got a lot of outside interference. A lot of wind, a lot of traffic, a lot of foot traffic. Since this one was set inside the cave, I don't anticipate too much interference. Now I have considered also streaming over on Kick, that new platform popping up to compete with Twitch. They do a higher payout for streamers. It's not 50-50 like Twitch is. It's 95-5. 95 for the streamer, 5 for the platform. I don't know if I want to go that route. Because there's not a lot of traffic over there, and it's still in beta. I think we'll do the cave next. Might be hard to get new people if the traffic is lighter there. There's already a couple people doing paranormal shows over there. Kalani's one of them. Kalani Ghost Hunter. And another guy, he does variety streaming, the 30 show. He did He usually does his normal stream here on Twitch, then goes over there and if he's out in these ghost towns, he'll do the investigating off of Kick. I just don't know if I want to set up multiple accounts and jump back and forth. That almost forces people to go back and forth, and that risks me losing the audience that I have, and I don't want to risk that. Then I got to start all over again though. I got to rebuild my audience back up to 50 before I can get, start getting payouts. So I don't think it's worth it. But I do have the account on Kick, so just in case. And this should be us coming in to get the recorder. Might be me. That's me.
It's so creepy watching this on the GoPro and not watching when you're walking. So mudroom's right there, which means I have the recorder right here.
All right. Let's get away from this recorder because there's literally 2 EVPs in 6 hours. Was there a? There wasn't. Even breaths, I pretty much got away from counting unless there's absolutely nothing around. It gets to be very hard to confirm. It's night 3, okay. Task cam. Alright, hopefully this was in the cave. I don't remember. If it is... If it is, we're in for a long, long silence. So let's get this enhanced and see what happens. This is in 3 sections. So it's going to be over 6 hours. This is a long process. I'll be honest, I hate hearing breaths on recorders. It's like, unless it's like right up on it. It's like, oh, is this the wind? Is this explainable? Is it a draft? What can it be? Let's go 8. I think that'll be plenty. All right. Let's see. All right, this is Brent, Incarnate Paranormal, Night 2, Nevada State Prison, Visit 3. This is Tascam recorder being left in the cave on the gate. What the hell? There we go. Somebody got my flashlight. Okay, I can actually bump this up a little bit more. I don't want to distort it too much because you can on this recorder very easily. Make sure this is recording because I don't want to lose this one. 27, 28, 29, 30. We're recording. Testing, we're good. And I'm taking a picture of this just so we can say it's recording. Because if it turns off, we had that problem on another investigation where it just shut off. So. Thank you. Jesus, this is low. This is really low. Hopefully I'm not going to blow this out too much, because it's making it really hard to hear. And the volume on this was turned out of a 50, I think it was at 30. So it really shouldn't be this low. Okay. Wow. Thank you.
How was your year? 59. Nice. I've never seen that.
So is that, yes, 1959,
Yeah.
probably? Let me,
Yeah, it's clear.
yeah, you're good.
It says P or R.
I'm actually not impressive.
59. No?
I'm not.
Huh.
I'm not
Well,
feeling
this is a food storage, so I mean, you never know. Maybe there's nothing.
But I get to say that I put a recorder in here. I'm
Yeah,
not
because
gonna
you're the
pop-
only one I know of.
Pretty well. Okay.
that's Chris or if that's an EVP. It might be female, but there were no females with us. It was Deds, Chris, and I. So yeah, there was literally no females there. I don't know. Sounds like it's saying, I think this might be Chris. It said got a. It sounds like it's saying got a key made. Got a teammate. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to count this. Huh. That used to be the food storage back in the 40s and the 50s. I've showed a couple pictures of this before, but I don't know if this is Chris and it's just echoing inside of the cave. Whoever guessed whispers didn't work. What's going on, Windsor? How you doing, buddy? Well, even if you do whisper, I don't see it until after the show. I don't keep disc Twitch up when I'm streaming. Hope you're doing well, Windsor. I'm gonna have to debunk this. We're gonna lose one.
So this trip, I can say I did the whole amphitheater.
Yeah, Windsor, me too. Thank you. Susan wasn't around. It was just Chris. It was Chris, Deds, and I. This recorder is just uberly not sensitive. I don't know. That's Chris.
So this strip, I can say I did the whole and the cable.
That's Chris. This is coming from inside. So this is evidence. This is from inside the cave. Damn it. Ever been something? We got to be really careful now because as much as I've already amplified this audio, it's going to start getting warbly, and I'm trying to prevent that. Ever been something? Let's get this saved. Ever been shot in the leg? Give me a second, guys. David, good ears, man. Good ears. I never would have got that if you not typed that. That's a wild one. Now this is kind of why, yeah. We got a lot of freaking silence here, guys. Now this is where we need the full chat room to carry us through this silence. I started off good with one EVP. Yeah, I'm not going to discredit that. That's odd. That shouldn't be there. Yeah, it steps up. I can't identify this sound. I wish I could. It's out of place. That means we have to save it. That's way out of place. Now, if Susan or Chris can identify it, we will remove it, but And one for the meter. Alright. Definitely out of place. We might get it again. Right here. That's more of a metal rattling. I'm gonna say that's the door rattling. This might be that cell door, that metal door rattling because of the wind or the vibration. This is more of a metal sound than a clacking sound. So this one I'm not gonna count. Yeah, it's a cave, so noises should only be maybe supports moving, but it would, yeah. I will say we're definitely going to have some interesting sounds in this cave. Yeah, that's got to be from the wind. That's wind rattling that door. We might be getting that all the way through this recorder. I'm almost willing to bet. What the fuck was that? Whoa. That's a voice, guys. Wow, that's a full statement. That is a full flipping statement, you guys. We got to figure this one out. We have to figure this out. tie her. In the hole. Hide her. Hide her in the hole. Hide her in the hole. It's two EVPs. Hide her in the hole and please is the first EVP. Whoa. Wait, does that hide her or tie her up? Let's hide her in the hole. I don't know the second one. Do not rape her. This is a good EVP. I don't know. And this is strange. This is... And I thought we wouldn't get anything out of the freaking cave. And you're hearing hearing tie her, I'm hearing hide her. Could be either. So what we can do is, let's pause this. Let's bump this up. Let's tone it down. Yeah, we're counting this, David. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this one. We are counting this one. This is a definite. Yeah, we need ears tonight. Okay, now we gotta hopefully not blow this completely out, because I think at this point it's gonna get warbly. If it is, we're gonna have to go completely back and undo everything. Yep. It's too warbly. Okay. There's one other route we can take. Here's, guys, this one's bothering me. If it's, we have to decipher what that first voice is. It's either hide her in the hole or tie her down. It's one of the two. I don't know which. Usually by this point we can figure it out. There's three voices here. There's a third voice in there. This just got more complicated. There's a third voice. That's a 3 freaking part EVP. I don't know what else to do, guys. I really don't. Tie her down. Do not something. Then the third, I have no idea. There's 4 voices here then. There's 4 voices in there. Good ears, David. This is the shit we get to find occasionally. Yeah, please don't do it. I'm gonna have to find out from Susan if there was ever a female guard or a female prisoner that was sexually assaulted in that cave. Let's get this saved because there's 4 EVPs in here. All right. This is an amazing catch, David. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. We got 4 EVPs inside of 12 seconds. Yeah, David, you're right on along the same lines as me on this one. This is a good one. This is a really good EVP. Now, what if I did this? Hold on a second. No. I want to try something here. Edit, undo auto heal. No. It's not going to let me do it. No. Let's see what we got just in this section. Nothing. It's going to ruin it, actually. Alright. Making up for shit recordings, it's supposed to be 6 hours of silence. Not so much. We might have more coming up, too. And that's us outside. Shit. I thought we were going to get lucky. Even if we just crap out for the next hour or so, that EVP made the stream. That EVP made the stream tonight. Or the EVPs. Let's be correct here. You don't usually get a 4-part EVP. I will say, out of 3 investigations of the prison, I've only had maybe 3, maybe 4 others to where it was a multi-part EVP. I got to get in touch with Susan or Chris to see if history of this area, of this cave, there was any incidents like that in that cave. Because if there was, we got the residual energy from that. And that is insanity. If you can match up the EVPs to history, not knowing the history, this is why I say go into locations blind. You're going to match it up and it's going to be like, what the hell just happened? This is what we hope for. This is what investigators hope for, is to match your evidence to the history, not the other way around. If you're a great investigator, you'll match it to history without knowing the history. And I'll say we spent about 25 minutes on that EVP. We've got caught up a lot worse before. A couple of them we've spent an hour on, so it makes for an interesting show when you spend that much time analyzing a piece of evidence. You don't want to be influenced by what you expect to hear. Exactly, David. And I've got off on rants about this. You guys have heard it. I'm going to study everything about this location. I wouldn't. Because history isn't always right. The stories aren't always right. As they're passed down through generation, there's always that slight alteration by the storyteller. So we're already at 6 EVPs for this recorder. We've already beat the last recorder. We beat Vex's recorder. We beat Dead's GoPro in Death Row. Dead's Zoom 8. And Dead's H3 VR. This recorder right now is leading the past, like, 5 of the 6 last recorders. This helped catch us back up just a little bit. We're still about 20 behind. We need 120 more EVPs to beat last year for 2 nights. Mind you, we still have night 3 to go over, but the previous years we only went for 2 nights. So once we get to 469, everything else is just extra. And I thought we'd get near 700. Doesn't look like we're going to get close to it. At this point, I'll be happy with 550 to 6. We got 2 good recorders coming up, but remember, on night 3, I did not carry the H3 VR with me. I left it inside the courtroom. So we might be short 1 recorder there, but we also have all the video to go over. All the video, then the audio from the video, so we got to double up. So let's figure this out again real quick. We're on the Tascam, so we'll have the H4n Pro, Dead's Portacapture, Explicit 2, my H3 VR, and two more GoPros. My static GoPro, plus its audio, plus the GoPro I carried, plus its audio. So technically, we still have 8 more to go over. We are not slacking, guys. But me being gone for a week, we are a little bit behind. Technically. So I'm still optimistic. 8, if we average 10 per. So you figure 80 more EVPs and put us at 430. We won't be doing bad if that's the case. Because remember, the first year we had 436 EVPs. Even if we beat year 1, we're still ahead. Year 2, 469. And I think I did the math on this on the last show. Let me bring this back up. The first 2 years combined, we had 905 EVPs. And we're currently sitting at 350. We're at 1,255 EVPs on 6 nights of Nevada State Prison. Oh, 5.5. Or no, yeah, 6, 5.5. That's not bad, guys. That's 1,200 pieces of evidence. That's a lot of fucking evidence. And I'm not going to even shy about it. I get more evidence than the TV shows. Yeah, try to compete with that, Ghost Adventures. They get 1, maybe 2 pieces of evidence per show. How many do you see on here? Think about that. They have an hour TV show. I give you an hour and a half. They give you 2, maybe 3 EVPs. I give you 5, 6, 7, 8 plus. And I'm showing you the real paranormal. This is what we really do. This is what we go through. And I'm not going to lie to you here, guys. Go back and watch some of them. Put headphones on. There's a couple shows where they've missed evidence. And I don't, honestly, I don't know how they've missed evidence. But they have. All shows have. You listen to that audio and you're going, wait a minute, wait. Go back, guys. You missed something. They know how to drag it out for a half hour, hour and a half, whatever. Yeah, they know how to drag it out. But, and 90% of the people who watch those shows, they go for the evidence. They want to see. They want to see what's got. I mean, that's a given. They go for the entertainment. The women go for Zach. It's not like it's obvious, but also with that other 5%, and I'm part of that 5%. You watch it for ideas for locations to go investigate. Problem is, like I've always said, a lot of these locations, once Ghost Adventures go there, they raise the price. Oh, this was on Ghost Adventures. Now instead of $70 a night, it's $200 a night. They didn't get any evidence, but it's still haunted, which is true. Just because you investigate and don't get evidence doesn't mean it's not haunted. It just means the spirits didn't want to talk to you. But still, to price gouge just because of a TV show, that's not right for the people who are actually in it for the right reasons. Just saying. There's my piece. But I understand these historical locations, they need to charge because they want to keep the doors open and keep the buildings open for people to investigate. So, double-edged sword. I'm still happy to pay it. And like I said, guys, this is normally where we'd stop the show. But like I said, tonight's going to be a longer show. After getting the 4 EVPs like we got, there's no way I could call this at a normal time. I would not do that to you guys. Because honestly, if I wasn't working tomorrow, I'd probably just finish this section of the recorder off tonight. And that's an hour and a half. Hope you can top it. Me too, Windsor. But like I said, to get a 4 or 5 part EVP, you don't get that very often. There's a negative energy at Bobby Mackey's that's not demonic. They call it the portal to hell or whatever. The problem is, and this is, if you keep saying demonic enough, something's going to pop up. Something bad is going to happen eventually. Oh, this is demonic, this is demonic, this is demonic. And demons in the background going, come on, just say it 3 more times. Demonic, demonic, demonic. Oh, let's play. Ooh, this is, and the funniest one for me, and yes, there's some shade of truth to it. especially when people are using Ouijas. Let's contact Zozo. Oh my God, are you fucking serious? There's some truth to the Zozo legend, but Hollywood has taken it too far out, and people jump on that bandwagon and exploit it for all it's worth. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Right, Windsor? That's exactly what it feels like. But problem is, you keep poking that bear enough, that bear's going to come out and play. Then you're looking for a real paranormal team to solve the problem. Can you help us? Yeah, what happened? Well, you see, what happened was... Oh, shit. Please tell me you're joking. No, they're not joking. Damn it. But it's all right. And I'm actually surprised it's this quiet in the cave. Is we have not been overrun by traffic, wind, animals. Give them a bear poker t-shirt, right? Give them a demon poker t-shirt. It's the ghost poker. I need a t-shirt with some just stereotypical demon holding up like a Pac-Man ghost, the typical sheeted ghost. And they got the investigator there doing this and the demon behind him smiling. And that would make like a great t-shirt idea. And be like, if you're gonna play, or if you want to play with the big boys. And just, it's stupid ideas like that. I mean, yes. If you don't know what you're doing with a Ouija, it's a ghost poker. And that's the same thing with doing channeling. You're basically just, you're poking the bear when you channel. If you don't channel right, you leave yourself open for some bad shit to happen to you. And any new investigators out there, don't try channeling unless you know what you're doing. Learn from somebody who's done it for a long time. Don't just jump out thinking you can do it. I've only done it twice in 14 years. In 4 months, I'll be hitting my 15-year anniversary in the field. And I've done it, I think, twice. Maybe 3, definitely twice. It's not something I recommend. It will take a lot out of you. Just imagine, go hiking all day, then come back, relax for a few minutes, and that exhaustion you feel ain't even close to what channeling will take out of you. I've watched two friends do it, and it ended badly for them. I mean, they got affected. They got attachments because of it. And even if you know what you're doing, you still risk attachments. So just don't. Stay away from it. Leave it to the mediums. Just leave channeling to the mediums. To the trained mediums. Now, that's another thing. In this day and age in the paranormal, every fucking person is a psychic medium. We got 5 mediums on our team. You don't even have one. What have you done? What have you done to be a medium? Well, I use a tarot deck. You're an idiot. Plain and simple. You know, it's, and I'll say this with not much hesitation. When it comes to channeling, I don't think I would trust it to anybody but a trained psychic medium or a white witch. Practicing white witches can channel if they know what they're doing the right way. Beyond that, no. Just if you're gonna attempt it, have a seasoned investigator with you in case it goes bad. You'll need a babysitter. And that's another bad thing. Most new investigators nowadays, they need babysitters around them. They're going to provoke, they're going to antagonize, they're going to do all the wrong stuff. Why? Because they saw it on TV. Coming right back around to the TV shows. Everybody attempts everything, every investigator who starts investigating because of the TV shows attempts everything they saw in the TV shows. Debate that one with me. I dare you. David, don't. Please don't. And you've heard the music boxes here on this stream, and you've heard me just degrade them to no end. And I know you're joking. I know you're making a joke just to get a little bit of a rise out of me. I don't even like using spirit boxes. I had to help somebody yesterday when they're asking about spirit boxes because they wanted them for their haunted, their abandoned mining towns that they're doing. They're streaming. So I had to give him direction to which ones would be best for him. And I'll say it. I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and advertise. I'll go ahead and post his link. He's a good guy with his wife and 2 daughters. The 30 Show. That's a dog. Never mind. They're up in Montana right now, and they want to get a spirit box for some of these areas. So I had to tell them, the SB7 or the SB11. With the kids, I think they'll enjoy it more than doing it 100% legit. They've already got an EMF meter, a decent one. Okay, that's Susan in the background. Make sure and stop by and give 30 Show a like. If you guys like anything outdoors, you'll definitely love them. Yeah, that's definitely Susan and the girls. we get that at? Been 45 minutes of audio since we've really gotten anything. Huh. It's all good though. You guys knew that was coming for the show. You had to have. I only did that because of the music box. Yeah, pretty much. And like I said, guys, I used to be all about the gear. I've still got a lot of gear that I don't use. I don't even think I do. I have it down here? I don't. I might have put it up. I had to have put it up. You know, the spirit boxes, yeah. They're fun to use in remote areas. Perfect timing with the outside. That's the way I try to time it, is with the outside voices. Or with other voices. But like, I've got my digital recorders, my GoPros, my Eddy meter. I love the Eddy. Problem is getting a hold of them anymore. They're really hard to get a hold of. There's a lot of places that will buy the major or majority of stock from Centex, and then they jack the prices on them. So it's like, oh, come on, just don't. But Eddies, they take a lot of batteries, a little bulky. So unless you're going to set up a GoPro, static GoPro, and set the Eddy in the same room facing the camera, there's not really use of having one. Unless you do what I do, is just sit next to it and ask questions. I wouldn't. I'd spend the money, get the SB7 or the SB11. I don't even know what I did with the SB11, honestly. Thought I had it over here and I don't. I'd like to get my freaking World Band radio converted into a spirit box. IR was only like $10. Oof. Damn. At that cost, you may as well just buy the phone app. And yes, I just said that. Holy shit. And it's getting hot. Take that hat off. And for me to even joke about buying a cell phone app over a spirit box, there's a definite problem there. it didn't work, it was still a radio at least. True story. You'd have to get one in the US and casually bring it back. Yeah. I mean, Ghost Stop, I know Ghost Stop, I hate buying through major things like that, but you can even get the SB7 on Amazon for like $100. Not on this side of the board. Fair enough, fair enough. Don't know how that works with shipping and all that shit, so. Train horn. Ghost train. I wish. Freaking get a steam whistle from a ghost train. Oh my god, that would be epic. These tracks haven't been active in 75 years. Like, okay. Excuse me. That would be really freaking cool. And anybody out there here for the first time tonight, please don't hesitate to hit that follow button. You can turn off the notifications. If you're enjoying the content, enjoying this, please don't hesitate. Now we're trying to get our numbers up a little bit, get a little recognition out there in the paranormal field, get a few more people over here to Twitch to watch the show and help analyze this evidence. As far as I know, I am the only one who actually analyzes evidence on Twitch. Yeah, I know it's a little trying sometimes, but you want to know about being a real investigator? This is what we do here. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I will stop the audio, answer it the best that I can, then get back to it. So just don't hesitate, guys. We are, well, we're getting, what, 417 shows, I think, on that road to 500 shows. Oh my God, can't believe it's been that long. Catching a steam whistle in the factory. Yeah, I think I actually caught one at Northern Nevada Railroad Museum. When you go back through the audio and hear that, it's like, wow, this is intense. That's a lot of trapped energy. Now, I'll be honest, I canceled Discovery Plus because of this whole debacle over GA. It is what it is. I buy into the hype about it a little bit, but when it all comes around, it's a TV show, guys. It's just a TV show. We haven't seen Sims in a while. Well, I haven't been here in a week, so Sims, freaking Corgi. I'd like to get everybody in here tonight, but probably not going to happen. I wish everybody could have been here for that 4-part EVP. That would have been nice. I like the fact, though, I'm not that they went back to doing residential. You know, house calls. Let's at least be correct about this. Ghost Adventures house calls. They started doing that. It's like, okay, they're attempting to do right. So. Yeah, I cannot wait for Destination Fear. That's gonna be awesome. Project Fear. Let's just call it what it is now. Project Fear. I can't. Their goal was like, I think it was like 25,000 on GoFundMe, and they made over almost $500,000. I'm doing things wrong. I am doing things way wrong. Well, I'm going to be cliche. I love their Nevada State Prison episode. I got some of the same evidence they got, and again, a lot of what they got did not make the show. I remember asking them that. at Paracon, or the Para-Unity convention. How much did you get that didn't make the show? And I just got that a lot. Then when they kind of got that little head tilt, like, what'd you just say? It's like, yeah, what didn't make the show? A lot. I'm going, yeah, I know. I know. I've investigated it. I can tell you. It's going to be better. It's going to be a lot better. People are really going to see what the difference is in the shows when you don't have one person making the calls and you got other people making their own shots. It's going to be, you're going to see evidence, and you're going to see things that you've never seen before. And I'll say that right now. I mean, I'm going to predict it. You're going to see things that you did not see before. More behind the scenes. More of actual investigating and actual evidence. We'll see. Hopefully I can get him to go back to Nevada State Prison and investigate with him. Hold on. That's a radio somewhere. That's not an EVP. We're debunking. This, on the other hand, might be. That might be Tires on the Highway, though, too. I don't know. It sounds female, but it's also got some vibration to it, or some like almost a humming to it. Let's do that. No. It's the girls outside. Good call. Sorry guys, excuse me. My nose is itching. Ooh. Yeah, they're somewhere within earshot of this recorder. They're probably about 75, 80 feet away. Huh. They've got to be out in the yard talking. Probably at least over by the basketball courts. So where we're at is right over here under this bridge is where the recorder's at. I bet you anything they're right over in here. Either by the picnic tables or over by the court here somewhere talking. Because it's coming through. If their backs are turned away from the cave, we're not going to hear it. If they turn around to talk, I guarantee that's where they're at.
Are you in here?
That's what it feels like sometimes. It's like, are you in here? But still, I'm shocked that we got this much in a storage cave. Just what the hell? You'd think we'd get this kind of stuff in the cell blocks. Other stories from there. Oh, hold on. Something's bumping the gate. Nothing to get excited about. Interesting to hear if it matches up with history. I'm hoping. I am really hoping on this one. Because if there was something like that that happened in that cave, there would be documentation of it. There would be documents of some kind. Could have been a high-pitched male voice, yes. But when it says tie her down, you gotta take it into consideration. Unless it was a very effeminate male, which it's recorded. There's a couple known that were at the prison. But back in the 40s and 50s, I don't know. I just don't know. And when you get into that part, you got to be very careful about how you talk about it. And it's going, okay, who am I going to offend talking about this? You're investigating a prison. You're gonna tweak somebody the wrong way, which I'm okay with. I'm actually okay with that. This is a prison. You know, you've got different walks of life from everywhere and everything. Not everything is going to be all, you know, peaches and cream in prison. So, you know, what do you do with it? You run with it. And like I said, you guys will hear running with it when we investigate Neil Pitney's cell on night 3. It's not a day camp, ain't that the truth? This is a state prison. This isn't freaking county. You know, you've got convicted felons. You know, you've got bank robbers, you've got murderers, you've got rapists, you've got every kind of crime you can imagine crammed into one little area. Shit's gonna go off eventually. Somebody's gonna get caught on the wrong path at the wrong time, and hopefully we catch it on recording. I know that's terrible to say. Hey, there was 8 people murdered in this room. Oh, really? Where's my digital recorder? Let's see if we can find out what kind of weapon they used. Well, why did they do it? This is an 18 and over stream anyway. So if people are under 18 and they come in, this is on them. You know, it's like, I'm going to warn people. Oh, yeah, I'll give a little verbal warning. It's going to get bad in here. It's going to get bad. So if you're easily offended, you might want to hit that that X in the top right of the screen now. Just be done with it. Come back in a couple days. So we've got 7 minutes left on this section of the recorder. We're going to finish this out, this section tonight. Maybe even load up section 2 to see what we have in store for tomorrow night. It honestly feels really good to be back behind the camera. A week away was too long, guys. But again, I apologize for that. I've been just trying to get the energy to get back behind the camera for the stream, but it's been like my body needs to recover. Even tonight, I'm like, do I want one more day just to be sure? Nah, I'll be fine. Not totally disappointed tonight, though. We did get 6. Yeah, David, it's... Anybody out there, if you get that stomach bug, the norovirus, take the time off and recover. Don't go to work. I'm telling you now, don't go to work. I did. I wish I hadn't. It's not contagious until it's out of your system. Once your stomach is back to normal, for the first 48 hours after that, you're actually highly contagious. I did not know this until I did the research. So, yeah, just guys, seriously, take care of yourselves if you catch it, please. Don't drink anything but water. TM, we haven't got anything since the 15-minute mark. We got 6 EVPs tonight, but we haven't had anything in an hour and 45 minutes of audio. We started off amazing, 15 minutes, 43 seconds, 6 EVPs. Then after that, it just went straight down the proverbial crapper. Which is all right. I mean, we've been through this many times before. We are up to 350 though, with 350 EVPs, with 3 more sections on this recorder, and 4 more recorders plus 2 GoPros and the audio from the GoPros. So like I said, we technically have 8 more to go. 8. And I'm good with this. I'm really okay with this. But this one made up for the rest of the... Yes, it did. But we're going to have a lot of fun with this year's investigation. I'm saying this when we still have one more night to go. Like I said, we're going to have... another investigation June 17th, as I said, is going to be the Goldfield Hotel for one night, locked inside. Yeah. Trying to decide how much I want to take. I said it's probably going to be 6 recorders and the GoPros. And if we get through everything for NSP, this will carry us through until NSP Part 4. Let's Oh, David, anything I do is going to be on this show. The only thing that will not be is video evidence from residentials, unless I have explicit permission from the owner of the home. Everything I do will be on this show. There's just too much that we could miss that I want to share with you guys, no matter what. Actually, there's 3 sections on this, not 4. What do we have up for us on? So let's get our vocal enhancers in here. We're going to do 3. We're going to amplify it 12 to 15. Get a couple minutes out of it, then we're going to call the show. But this might be the dead section. I said that about the last one too, and look what happened. I don't know, guys. I want you guys to experience every investigation that I experience. And like I said, unless it's residential that I can't, it's going to be on the show. And like I said, you guys get to see it like I do. And that's very, very important to me, that you guys are technically part of the team. The first EVP, the 4-part EVP we got. What I'll do is we're going to see what we got here. I'm going to save all this so I don't have to do it again tomorrow night. We might have some stuff in here. There's a couple areas we might actually get something. Let's go back in and do this one more time. Then what I'll do is I'll bring back up that EVP. We'll listen to it a couple more times. Then we'll call the show. Hold on. Come on. Don't do that. All right. Okay. We're good on that. Yes, I want to save it. But as I said, I do not want to go back through and have to re-amplify all this again. It takes a few minutes out of the show. All right. All right, let me get this first EVP back up. Okay. We're going to play this through a couple times, then, yeah. TM, the only evidence that I've shared with you guys is basically the memory cards from other people's recorders. Like for this investigation, Dead's put everything that he took from his recorders and his GoPros onto a hard drive for me to use on the show. Beyond that, I don't use other people's evidence unless they give it to me to use on the show and ask me to use on the show. I won't do it. Like if people will submit evidence to me to analyze here, I'll do that. Oh yeah, I'll do that. That way they can get like a second set of ears for something they might be questioning. I don't like using other people's evidence because it leaves for too many questions. But if people want to send me stuff that for like the other teams that were at Nevada State Prison, if they want to give me copies of their evidence to analyze, I'll do that because I was there and you're going to hear my voice. Beyond that, no. It's not me. Let's do a couple more things here. I'm gonna throw a couple vocal enhancers in here. We're just toying with it now, just to kill a couple minutes. Now, if I take this through, do some denoising, maybe. Again, we did it earlier. It cleaned it up a little bit. TM, no. This is in the cave. We had been gone out of here about 5 minutes. Nobody was in there all night. And here's the problem. The more we're cleaning it up, the worse it's getting. This is about as clean as I can get this. Let's try something. Hold on, where was I? It was. Okay, that's not going to work. Yeah, it was way more clear the first time. So, that being said, no, I don't want to save it. All right, guys, we got 6 EVPs tonight. I am not totally disappointed. Went about an hour longer than normal, which is what I wanted to do because, like I said, it's been a week since I've done a show. Tomorrow night, we're going to jump into Section 2 of the Tascam in the cave. See if we can nail down some more EVPs. We got 6 tonight, which if we don't get any more over the next 4 hours of audio, I'm not going to be disappointed, but I'm going to be a little heartbroken that we didn't get any more than what we got, which is all right. Yeah, this happens. We know this. We still got, like I said, 8 more to go through. Yeah, I had a lot of fun tonight. David, TM, freaking everybody. Windsor, if you're still here, thank you for being here. And everybody else. I had a blast. Feeling a lot better, back to myself. And we're going to keep rolling through the week and see what happens. That being said, guys, thank you so much for being here again. Good night. God bless. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks again.